All right, do you remember when the late President George H.W. Bush went skydiving on his 90th birthday? Well, Catherine Kitty Hodges of Seattle, she'd call that kid stuff. Because for her birthday, she just set a new Guinness World Record for the oldest female tandem skydiver at the age 103. Wow. Kitty strapped herself to a skydiving instructor and then jumped out of an airplane together from 10,000 feet over the great state of Washington. Now, Kitty said she was a little nervous, but she said, why not have some fun? Hallelujah. Now, I don't know if she was referring to jumping out of the plane or beating the Grim Reaper, but we should all remember comedian Stephen Wright's advice on skydiving. If at first you don't succeed, then skydiving definitely isn't right for you. Now, the trouble with a vegan diet is there's just not enough protein. But Carly Allen of Glendale, Wisconsin may have stumbled on a solution. She bought a bag of organic lettuce salad and brought it home from the Pick and Save. And it turned out to contain more greens than she bargained for, because she found a live frog along with the lettuce. It's not hyperbole to say that when Ms. Allen discovered the frog in her salad, she almost croaked. Not wanting to end up with a frog in her throat, I said not wanting to end up with a frog in her throat, she returned the lettuce to the store for a refund. Now, you got to admit, this whole thing is a pretty riveting story. All right, a recent scholarly journal article from a New York State University gender studies program called attention to, and I'm not making this up, the sexual exploitation of dairy cows. Now, before you start shaming dairy farmers or launch the bovine liberation movement, I want to explain. The writer, someone named Mackenzie April, believes that in order to truly represent feminism, supporters must consider the commercialization of dairy cows and their reproductive rights. Cows. She believes it's the only way to fully fight gendered oppression. I wonder if the author has considered what happens if dairy cows are not milked. Now, there is a fully formed type of abuse, let me tell you. So yes, dear viewers, just when you thought it could not get any crazier on our culture, the Moo Too movement has been born. The vegan and animal rights advocate goes on to equate milking cows as a form of sex abuse. Cow milking featuring emotional trauma related to pregnancy and non-consensual hormone treatments. I wonder, is she just seeking a grade for this, or is she just milking it for all it's worth? I just wonder, did some poor parents co-sign for 6 figures of school loans for this academically minded person to research and write this stuff? And if they did, it was an utter disaster for them. And I want to say, as a hunter and steak lover, I've got a beef with her anyway, and I'm not amused by her studies. Well, just like the ever-ready battery bunny at the end of a hard day of drumming, we're beat, at least for this week. But always remember, we read the news. Now, if you want more videos like that one, hit the subscribe button below and the notification bell right next to it. And if you leave a comment, positive or negative, I'll be sure that my dog Toby sees it and responds to you in kind.